and thus I sold my soul for a cupcake. I did dejectedly follow. How does it say? Dejectedly, I think. Dejectedly, I follow Sayori across the school and up the stairs. A section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me the new member. And I glance around the room. Welcome to the club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Siri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere, Sayori. Ah, Bo. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki, Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. This is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. And well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? Yes. Chef, got a voice. That's right. It's great to see you again, Bo. Monica smiles sweetly. We know each other. That's my line. We know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Still having her smile at me so generally feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Bo. We made room for you at the table. You can sit next to me or Monica. Uh, I'll get cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As they already mentioned, it's been widened so that is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room. I can't speak, I need water. Okay. Where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kittens. Oh my god, that's so cute. They should have like an image for this. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and a little piece of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite. Natsuki is quiet, so quiet. I can help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally take a. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thinking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah, Natsuki's the tsundere. Yeah, yeah, and me as a yandere, we're probably not gonna be that good of friends. Both choices, at least. It's not like I made them just for you. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe I did, but not for you. No, you, baka. All right. Calm down, Natsuki. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of the four of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep the whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get imitated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh, um, uh, that's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that you know. I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Pardon me. So, what made you consider joining the literature club? Um, uh, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member or any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I cannot stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into club literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri, Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more fun. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club. Grow this club. Oh wait, that actually is what it says. Grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone. Yay! Well, how about it? You know it. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all are interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Bo, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've actually read through the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mean, I like good manga. I've read, like, for example, I read 12 volumes of Monster Musume. That takes skill. Especially with Lala's, especially how Lala talks. She talks like in Shakespearean. It's like really hard to translate. I mutter quietly to myself, half joke. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, you see, Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a forging world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on quite clearly and passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, but you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiology elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once.